Okay, just ran into the nicest subscriber. This is Valentina.
I'm 59, by the way, and I watch her stuff.
Makes me so happy.
A lot of fun.
Thank you
Good
so
for
much.
you.
Thank
Awesome
you.
channel. Top
And you're
notch.
so cool too. I could go on and on about all the things you told me about yourself.
We have a lot in
but,
common.
yeah.
We've been to a lot of same places.
Exactly.
So that's
Both
kind of fun.
going to Stockholm right now.
Yeah, we're both going to Stockholm. We ran into her here in the airport.
Yay! Also, I brought this leather jacket just to look a little more chic in Europe. I think I might just start wearing it in New York. Like, why not? I love it. It's actually my dad's old leather jacket, believe it or not. Landed in Stockholm. But I thought you should know, I saw a little piece of luggage fall off the conveyor belt. And I put it back on. Good Samaritan deed of the day. Everything is so clean. Cool. It's like an art installation. I haven't been here for a few years, but I remember that all the train stations have a rocky texture and like there's a bunch of art installations and stuff. It's really cool. A lot cleaner than New York subway, let me tell you. Okay, probably a little overly enthralled with the clean public transportation, but when New York City subway is your reference point, it's kind of hard not to be. Okay, so I've been walking for a bit. I can't check into my Airbnb for like many more hours. It's pretty early in the morning, and so I'm just getting my steps in. I packed pretty light, very light actually. Pretty proud of myself. And I'm gonna find the first coffee shop that I think looks especially good. Like not a chain, ideally, not a tourist trap. We don't do that here. We find authentic spots. So that's what I'm in search of. Anyways, I'm walking towards Gamla Stan, which is Old Town Stockholm, and that is where I'm staying as well. And it's gonna be awesome. Super cute already. Take a look. I don't know what this is. Half expecting to see Greta out here. Maybe. No, probably not. So cute. Okay, so like I said, I'm looking for, wow, this is so pretty. I love yellow houses. So like I said, I am looking for, and I'm carrying this because 1 gains 2 cobblestones. But I'm looking for a more non-touristy coffee shop, and in my pursuit so far I only see touristy ones. You know how I know? Because it couldn't be more obvious. You know, we have stuff like this, and I want to be off the beaten path.
Tree, the last weekend of summer, the empire.
So pretty. Okay, so it's probably still touristy, but you can't beat this view. This is the Nobel Prize Museum right here. Got my coffee. Feeling good. Crime never stops, baby. Do just a little bit of work. A little bit. See, because I don't have out of office days. Okay. I grant myself those, and I hereby do not grant myself one right now. Name a more Swedish looking scene. I'll wait. You can't. Okay. I know I talked about waiting to get out of the touristy area, and here I am in front of the Nobel Prize Museum still. I was freaking hungry. And you know what? This is good. I mean, it can't not be good. We got the lingonberry. We got the mashed potatoes. We got the meatballs. We got the pickled cucumber. We got the scenery. Boom. Okay, got food in my belly. We're good on that front. Still have a few more hours to kill before checking into the Airbnb. And let me tell you, I'm tired. It finally hit me. Did I even tell you guys that I got not even a lick of sleep on the flight? Because it's a weird flight. Took off at like 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. I didn't get sleepy because it wasn't my body clock time to get sleepy until like an hour before landing. And then, you know, they serve a little bit of food, so you just don't sleep. And then a little bit of adrenaline from getting off the plane and getting into the city. But now it's hitting me, and it's only 12:30 p.m. Let me know what you guys do in cases like this if you take a red eye. My plan is to push through until the end of the night, just like pass out at 9 p.m. or something like that. Anyway, it's really beautiful. I just have that like delirious, jet laggy sleepiness, but that's okay. We are arriving at my Airbnb, which is not ready yet for check-in, but I think I can leave my bag in the courtyard. I just want to be able to drop this thing so I can freaking walk around, because that I can do even though I'm tired. Okay, let's see. Please make sure the door closes after you in this weather. The door is hard to close. Oh my God, in this weather. That was probably from the winter. Bags dropped in this cute little courtyard area. If that's not the coolest thing I've ever seen, I don't know what is. Wow, I feel great. Literally 2 minutes after I took that video of me being all tired, I'm feeling good. I dropped my bag, so I'm light as a feather. Anyway, let's explore. Oh my God, it's so perfect. It truly is unbeatable. Places in Northern Europe that I've been during the summer, unbeatable. Oh, when you get a perfect day like this and everyone's outside and they just appreciate the good weather so much because they do not have it for most of the year. Chef's kiss. Just walking along the water, and truth be told, I'm scoping out my running route for later. You know what I'm a little worried about? The cobblestones. I mean, am I gonna run a New York City marathon without getting used to a little cobblestone action? No, but you know, something to consider. Sorry, that's the Royal Palace. That's the armory. Pretty cool. Look what I have stumbled upon. Oh, it never looks as pretty on camera. You know we gotta walk down that. Okay, so for the longest time just now, I've been walking pretty aimlessly, but I looked on my map and I've gotten quite close to a really popular cafe that I saved on my map, I don't know when. So we're gonna go there, get like a cup of tea. I'm done with caffeine, do like an herbal tea. All right, this is it. There's a lot of people out compared to other places around here. It's so funny, the way that this is on the corner and has like the big windows, there's like sort of an equivalent in Santa Monica that this reminds me of. Primo Pasta, if you guys know it. Anyways, let's go in. And I'm tired again. But we got some tea, we got a nice setting, and I walked a long ways to get here, so keeping the body moving. It's when I stop that I get tired. But still, perfect day. Alright, struggling to stay awake. I have like an hour, technically an hour before check-in, but I think if I go back now, I'll be good. Anyways, this is pretty cool. I just walked, this whole street that I just walked along is pretty much all dedicated to pottery, glassware, stuff that people make with their hands in a really cool way. And then also photography and art. Just an artistic street, I guess. It's cool to like look in and see people being creative. Oh, I really like this. It's like impressionist art. Cool view. Every corner is so pretty. Stunning. We're in probably the tiniest Airbnb I've ever stayed in, but it's really cute and the space is used very efficiently. I'll give you a tour soon, but I need to. I know I said I was gonna power through. I'm just a zombie and it's only 2:20 p.m. So I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. Just a little. I can do it. Here's the bathroom. And we'll check back in soon. Okay guys, I'm back out. I napped for like 1 hour and 48 minutes. On the longer side, but I feel so out of it that I do not doubt my ability to fall back asleep later. And I'll give you an Airbnb tour. I'm actually very impressed by the space layout and how they've used it. It's kind of like a masterclass in tiny spaces. But look at all these bikers. So anyways, just gonna walk along the water for a while, find some food when I get hungry, and try and bail for a few more hours before heading back again. What a healthy society. That is so cool, just how many people bike home from work. You see everyone commuting back and they're dressed so nicely too. Everyone just looks pretty elegant. All right, guys, a little delirious. So forgive me for not being eloquent or articulate right now. But what I'm inspired by all of that going on, healthy people who are walking as fast as I do. That never happens. But anyways, I do in fact need to go on a run today for marathon training. Nothing crazy, an easy 5K, but like truly at just like a jog pace. But what a fun way to see the city, you know? So now that I have my blood moving a little bit, I'm back at my Airbnb, I'm gonna put on my running clothes and get right back out there and then find some dinner after that. How about that? All right, let's be quick. Because the second I lose steam, it's not good. Okay, I'm debating putting on workout top, but honestly, I'm trying to get fewer things dirty, so I might just go out in this. And this is what most of the girlies outside were just wearing on their run, so I'm gonna do the same. Can't stop me. Can't stop me. Let's do it. Well, that's neat. Was that? Feeling good. Sending golden light. Oh, and watch people sitting out big old boats. Oh, gonna need to get better at filming while running. This is replicating the Queensboro Bridge in New York. How about that? Okay, quick, tiny walk right before. Oh my god, it's completely idyllic. It's crazy. I feel like there's no place I'd rather be running right now. This run, it's like getting more pleasant. It is so crazy. I know it's shaky as hell footage, but about to go do that loop. Here's where I am in the run. Oh my god. Our kids. So, alright, I mean, at some point I'm just gonna have to stop taking videos. Because it's like, okay, Shrek. Are we in Shrek? Cool. Some old looking boats. Things are going good. We are nice and steady. So cool. So cool. We're halfway through. I guess now might not be the time to talk, but this is my first marathon training run, as I mentioned. Obviously, I just have to increase my mileage from here, and that I'm not sure how it's gonna go. A little nervous. All right, back out for dinner. Just getting some more steps in. It's funny, I'm looking for authentic Swedish food, but pretty much all of them on this particular row are Italian. I can get Italian in New York. I could probably get Swedish in New York too, but you know what I mean. So lively for a Tuesday night. Everyone's out and about, just having dinner out on the street. It's so nice. I'm honestly not that hungry, and I'm trying to eat well just with my training and stuff. So I might go to the little local market and pick up kind of like a la carte a few things. Kind of boring. I'll find a table outside to eat, so I'm taking part in the vibes, but that's where I'm at. All right, guys, this is a problem because I'm in their little grocery store and I'm trying to hit my protein goals, right? So I got a bunch of, you know, some skyr, which is their Greek yogurt, and some like salami, you know? But then they freaking have this. And these are my favorite thing of all time. And so is Marabou, that yellow chocolate right there. So I got a mix of protein and sweets. Okay, guys, I'm sitting outside of a restaurant, so I feel like I'm part of the action. But every place that I looked at was either Italian or it just wasn't. It didn't have my name on it. So you know what I like doing? Like I already said, I like going to little local markets and getting it a la carte items that speak to me. And I'm also just not that hungry. So anyways, I wanted to hit the protein goals, like I said, and get some yummy stuff. So I'll show you my haul. We got raspberries, already ate most of them. Drink, 30 grams of protein. We got other yogurts, both 15 grams. And then the yummy stuff. This is my favorite Swedish chocolate, Marabou with Dime mixed in there, which is like kind of toffee, chewy chocolate. Chewy. And then I got just straight Marabou milk chocolate, which is, these are like the coins, they're addictive. I also got some salami. Yum. Okay, favorite thing of all time, ghee flour. These little things are my absolute favorite. They're little cinnamon buns. They hit the perfect point of not too sweet and not too anything. They're just right, and you just can keep eating them. They sell them at IKEA as well in the US and around the world if you want to try them. But I got them freshly baked here in Sweden. I'm gonna eat some raspberries now. Okay. Let's go back to the hotel room. You wanna see what I was leaning you up against just now? A little protein drink. Pretty yummy. I thoroughly enjoyed my a la carte experience while sitting with these diners. I think we should normalize just eating a bunch of random things as long as it tastes good to you and you meet your nutrition goals. Am I right?
Oh, Stockholm love.
Actually pretty cozy. My living room, my fan, pretty cozy. I like it. The solo travel is going well. It is 10:08, so I made it until now. Honestly, I was kind of planning on just making it to like 9, but I took a long, much needed shower. Now the day tomorrow awaits us and we're gonna be well rested. Oh, we have some fun things tomorrow. I haven't told you guys. This is just a personal fun trip, but I am doing a little bit of business while I'm here because why not? So anyways, until tomorrow. Turtle! Out. Oh my god, I actually know the Swedish word for turtle. Sköldpadda. Sköldpadda out. Good morning! How's it going? I'm here in Södermalm, which is... I'm trying to find a... Weirdly, I get weird about filming when it's like quiet and there's no one around, but then there's one person around. Anyways, another beautiful sunny day as you can see. Just in a long sleeve, which will do me well today. I'm here at the Epidemic Sounds headquarters. Sounds like in New York. Meeting with the marketing team, which I'm super, super excited about. I've been using Epidemic Sound for years. Link in description for a free trial. I'm not sponsored, I just love Epidemic Sound. And then we'll get the day going. I will admit, so it's like 10 a.m. right now, or 11 a.m. rather, which is when I would fully be still asleep in New York. So it's like these morning hours that obviously the jet lag hits pretty hard, but we'll wake up. Okay, let's get to it.
Oh, the things I don't know.
All right, guys, I am here with the Epidemic Sound team. We're at a very authentic what's this place called again? I just wanted to get the proper pronunciation.
The creator partnership folks were the best. They gave me a tour of the headquarters, we grabbed a long lunch, and just talked about all things music, creators, and the future of the space. Such a highlight of this trip.
I should be the last to know.
Okay, just finished with the Epidemic Sound team. They were so, so nice. Just like, wow, great conversation, fun people, had a lot of laughs. It was a really good time. Getting dinner with a friend later tonight, but otherwise have kind of the rest of my day free. I'm gonna go to a coffee shop that was very highly recommended to me. So now it's 1:35. I'd still be asleep in New York, 6 hours behind. So I'm still a bit sleepy, but we're pulling through. Hello. Doing some more walking around after finishing my coffee. Bit tired, but we have some more fun things to do today, and you're coming with me. Also, I'm just so impressed and happy with the amount of cafes on every single street per square mile, let's say. There's a lot of them, and there's just a really nice cinnamon smell emanating out of every single one. So, pretty epic. I came up here because I figured it would be a good lookout point. I was right, it literally is a lookout point. Look at those people looking out. I feel like these pointy spires, oh my god, they're everywhere. Ah, there's so many. I feel like that's so iconic Stockholm. And when I imagine this scene, like in photos and such, I imagine a whole bunch of snow. There's obviously no snow right now, which I'm happy about. This is like my favorite type of thing to do in a city, which is having, you know, some set cafes and restaurants and such that I want to go to. But otherwise, just like walking a lot, going down these random meandering side streets, as long as it's safe, obviously. Let me check my stats for yesterday. Hey Siri, how many steps did I walk yesterday?
20,260 steps.
That's a lot of steps. Let's freaking go. Best way to explore a city, in my opinion. Walk, walk, walk. Boom. Like, where does that go to? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, this is so cool where I've just stumbled upon. Look, it's so old and charming. And look at this. Not to peep on people, but what a freaking cool office. Epic. Epic. Started to rain. It wasn't supposed to until later. Still a nice temperature. I feel cozy. It's gonna get a little wet. That's okay. It smells good. I love the smell of the atmosphere when it starts to rain. Okay, beast. Okay, It's raining kind of hard now, so I'm waiting for a little bit under this tree. Surprisingly good cover. I'm not getting any drops. Kind of peaceful. I'm gonna go that way. Guys, I just got asked for directions and I knew the answer. They asked which way Old Town was, Gamla Stan, which is where I'm staying, and I knew to say it's over there because that's where I'm headed. But I had a little moment of pride. I was like, yes, I know the answer to that. It's so pleasant. All right, it's proper raining, but still kind of cozy. I'm back in Gamla Stan. I'm gonna, well, we'll see. You know what? I'm not gonna tell you what we're gonna do. It'll be a surprise. All right, I've wandered into this little store of trinkets, but like very lighting-based trinkets. And I really like it, and it's so charming. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but I like getting funky earrings. Like in Taiwan, I got these boba earrings. I have these egg toast earrings. I have tomato earrings. I think it would be a crime against humanity if I did not buy these. Cinnamon bun earrings. Oh my God, yes. I got them. How cute is that? She said that they're handmade here in Gamla Stan. So very authentic. Also, it's fully raining now. Back where I was yesterday. Nobel Prize Museum. Remember this? Feels like so long ago. Oh man. Yeah, I got in it. That's okay. We made it back. I'm still gonna go back out. I just need a raincoat. This is kind of cute though, look. So here's my Airbnb. And then there's this little courtyard. I guess I showed you guys yesterday. Oh my God. I hope there's a drain out here. Wow. So guys, I was just thinking, it's an absolute crime that I actually haven't got a proper cinnamon bun here yet, besides these. But you know what? These, you know, they're not a replacement. And I'm gonna go get one when the rain lets up, but they're so good. Hello. All right, I've dried off a little bit. So I thought I'd be a little innovative because I'm gonna have to pack my stuff tomorrow to leave and I can't have a soaking wet shirt in there. So I turned on the towel warmer and I tried to get as much surface area of my wet shirt on there as possible. Pretty nifty, honestly, if you ask me. So, wait, let's do an Airbnb tour. Welcome. Let me show you around. Okay, you enter here. We got some rules and regulations. We got a washer, and mind you, everything in this apartment is labeled and has instructions. It is very well organized for how small it is. Umbrellas, fire hydrant, coat rack, shoehorn. They think of everything. You enter. Me. We have the bathroom. I already showed you. I rearranged my shirt. It is small in here, all right? I'm filming on, oh, I'm not even on wide angle, but it's small in here. But everything you need, you know? We got hooks everywhere, which I love. I love when they have enough hooks. My little toiletries. You get the idea? It's small, like it's one of these things. And then water, of course, comes out, so I use this as a little barricade. We enter. Living room. Little table here. I kind of know a lot of space-saving hacks because I was on a motorhome for 3 months or more every year growing up, and you need to really, really utilize the space well. And my New York City apartments, while they are large by New York standards, they're not actually huge. So, you know, you gotta make use of space. So stuff like this, where they have a smaller table, but an extendable thingy. This ladder was leaned up against there when I got it, but the bed is actually up here, and it's pretty comfy. I'm not gonna lie, you guys saw my clip last night. They have a lamp up here, so you can turn off all these lights before getting into bed. Over here, just good attention to detail. They think of everything. Like an adapter, how nice is that? Because normally I forget mine anyways. I did not this time, but normally I do. Earplugs, little cups to drink from. I wonder what's in here. Ooh, cards. Aw, people leaving thank you notes. So cute. And then in here is a bunch of extra linens and towels. There's a ironing board, hangers. You get the idea. Sorry, my stuff is, not sorry. I'm by myself. I can do whatever I want. I don't have an exploding suitcase when I'm with other people. I don't like that. It's pretty contained, that's fine. We got couch, we got fan, which I just have on for white noise when I sleep. Moving into the kitchen, this is where I think you see, because it's so tiny, a lot of the space-saving hacks, but you really have everything you need. Cleaning supplies, little sink, little drying rack, trash, dishwasher tablets, teeny tiny dishwasher. How cute. Pantry, everything's labeled, it's so cute. We got a little stove. This is my stuff. The cutest little baby utensils. Well, I guess these ones are full size. I like the little ones. And then, you know, it's an Airbnb, so it's fully stocked, which is awesome if you were staying here for a while and wanted to get some good cooking done. That's crazy. That's more than I can freaking fit in my New York City apartment. We got cups, glasses, coffee, tea. Is this exciting? I don't know. Maybe it's not for you guys. I just love that everything's labeled. It's so cute. And then, oh, soft close cabinets. Very good. Fridge. Huge by my standards. This is way bigger than my New York fridge. And freezer. Oh, and then a little stepladder if you need it. Some hooks, thoughtfully placed. That's about it. It's actually grown on me. When I first got here, I was like, oh, I mean, it's fine. But I actually really like it. It feels cozy, like I was happy to come home to it after getting caught in the rain. Hope you enjoyed the tour. All right, we are back out like an hour and a half later. I did take a little nap. I can't help myself. It's like I can't keep my eyes open if I don't. Anyways, I try to not take them for too long to mess with the sleeping later on. We'll see. Still raining, but honestly, it's really cozy. And it's not too cold. That's what I care the most about. Kind of beautiful. I would not dare say the sun is poking out, but there's some warm light and it's just so pretty. Not that I'm in any place to be given solo travel tips quite yet, but I will say that it's helpful to have gotten to know two areas pretty well. So I've like gone between Gamla Stan here where I'm staying, and then, you know, I did a run all around a couple of these little offshoot island things. And then I've gone into Södermalm yesterday and today. I feel oriented, if that makes sense, in a way that makes me feel comfortable. Like I know where I am. I know how to get home. I don't need to look at Google Maps or anything. Even when I was coming from the Epidemic Sound office earlier, I knew how to get home without checking the map. So yeah, I guess the tip is to kind of acquaint yourself with a couple areas extra well, and then you can just get around without feeling stressed about it. I don't know. That's my preliminary tip. And on the point of solo travel, I think now that I've done it for a couple days, I'm an expert. No, but I guess the reason I'm doing it in the first place, and I've really explained. Sorry, let me get this a little dry first. I'm on my way to Berlin after this, where I am meeting somebody, but I figured might as well stop in Stockholm for a couple days and see how it feels. And I think that because I've been here before, that's part of why I chose this city, because I've been here before, so I have some familiarity with it. I know it's really safe and it's very, very walkable. So I sort of chose this city as my first solo travel on purpose. And I kind of liked it. I don't think it's my preferred way of travel, because I do think that the best things in life are best shared. I think most people would agree with that. But at the same time, I also do think and know that it's important to be able to be by yourself, spend time with yourself for sort of extended periods, I guess. I don't know, at least that's a muscle that I've been wanting to flex for a while. And it's honestly been really, really fun. Would I want to do it for too much longer than 2 days, 3 days? Probably not. Probably get a little lonely, but this trip has been pretty lovely. And I did just a little bit more planning for this trip than I normally would, because I knew I'd be by myself. So I'm like, could probably benefit from preparing a little extra. That's also part of why I think I feel more comfortable. Hey, oh my God, sup? Did you follow me here? Yeah, from New York. But I wanted to tell you something. Okay, what's up? Well, that tad bit of prep that you were talking about just now, you like booked a hotel and everything beforehand? Yeah, for once I actually made a reservation like 36 hours in advance instead of waiting until I landed in the country. And was the hotel a good price? I actually did Airbnb, because by the time I looked, it was so last minute and the hotels were just way too expensive. And your flight? I actually got it for an okay price a while ago, and then a few weeks later I saw it went up and then weirdly back down below my original price, like as you got super close to I'm gonna stop you right there. Okay, why? Have you heard of Axel? I have not. What's that? It's what big travel doesn't want you to know about. So it's this tool that monitors price changes for your existing hotel and flight reservations, and it automatically rebooks those reservations when the price goes down. You can also book the lower prices directly by chatting with Axel on WhatsApp. Oh? Yeah, you connect it to your Gmail account and it scans your upcoming hotel and flight reservations, monitors the prices 24/7, and then cancels and rebooks your reservations automatically at those lower prices without you doing anything. Oh my God. I know, would have been perfect for you when you saw that price change later on. Yeah. And Axel handles all customer service interactions and secures that price change as savings. It's pretty awesome. Okay, I'm sold. Where do I sign up? You can click the link in my description to get started for free. Will do. Thanks, Taylor. All right, let's go. First of all, that was crazy timing that I was filming when all those lights just turned on. Wow. All right, there's something we gotta do before dinner. And let me tell you guys, dinner is at a very special place. So my cousin was actually here recently and did some solo travel days himself. And he told me this place is just out of this world. It's like Nordic fine dining, but at a pretty reasonable price. I checked the menu and I guess it's super hard to get a res, but randomly they had one tonight. I got it. And when I told the Epidemic Sound folks about this restaurant, they're like, oh my God, how did you get that res? You have to go. So they were hyping me up and I'm super excited. However, before that, there's something we have to do because as things are tracking right now, we're not going to do it unless we do it right now. What do you think it is? We're getting closer. Look how pretty. Hi. Could I please have a cinnamon bun? Thank you. Okay, I know I'm about to go to dinner, but like I said, I'm leaving tomorrow morning. So if I don't get this now, I'm also hungry, so I'll still be hungry for dinner. It's very different than my typical cinnamon roll. I really like the big, doughy American cream cheese icing cinnamon buns the most. So there's a time and place for this. Time and place. Ooh, it smells really cinnamony with a little bit of cardamom. That's the big thing here, cardamom. I've had this before, but it's been a while. It's still pretty yummy and doughy on the inside. Approved. We back. Let's go to dinner. Okay, just got dropped off. Feeling chic in my leather jacket. I gotta pull it out more. Anyways, this is the spot. It's called Lille Ego, and I'm so excited. Presentation reveal. All right, we got shredded butter and pumpkin seeds, pork belly, melons, mint. It looks like. You want to get this one?
Tuna on top.
Nice. Yeah. With cucumber on top, looks like dill, and something pistachios around the end there. And our beers, we got pork belly, we got zucchini, we got jalapeno sauce, chimichurri, and then some kind of sauce down there. Nice. Hello. Dinner was delicious. I was talking so much with my friend. We had a lot of catching up to do. He just moved here. So because I was talking a lot, I ate pretty slowly and then got pretty full. But it was so good. I just couldn't finish my entree. Anyways, it's my last night. My Airbnb's right here. It really has been such a fun, nice trip. I've just like fallen in love with Stockholm. Everything about it. It just feels so cozy. Okay, I guess I'll leave you with that. You don't need to see me pack up and go to the airport tomorrow, do you? Turtle out. See that Tour de France. Tour de France. I feel naked. Oh well, that's okay. I don't actually feel naked.